I have a mass and heat quiz today, and I want to have the best breakfast possible.
We can help you!
I can cook you eggs! My mom gave me 2 pans, so we can see which one works better in 4.5 minutes.
The 2 pans Bryn's mom gave her were an aluminum pan and a stainless steel pan. The pan you see here isn't the aluminum pan. We first sprayed the pan with olive oil and then cracked the egg while keeping the pan off of the heat. Next, we turned the heat to medium-low and placed the pan on the stove. Simultaneously, the stopwatch is turned on in order to monitor the amount of time the egg is cooking for. As you can see, there's a gray coating over the aluminum pan. This coating is Teflon. Teflon is known for providing non-stick abilities to the pan, as well as protecting the pan from wear and tear. The pan will be removed from the heat at 4 minutes and 30 seconds, which is the appropriate amount of time that Gordy has before he has to leave for his mass and heat quiz. Next, we will cook the egg using the stainless steel pan. The same preparations are done on this pan in order to keep the experiment constant, with the only variable being the pan used in each case. As you can see, this pan does not have a coating like the aluminum pan does. This egg will be kept on the heat for 4 minutes and 30 seconds, which is the same amount of time as in the first case. The cooked eggs will then be compared side by side in order to determine which pan resulted in the best cooked egg. The best egg is one that is golden brown on the edges and cooked all the way through.
As you can see, this egg is a lot more browned, and we can attribute this to it having experienced a higher heat transfer. And this is due to the pan that it was placed on having a lower thermal resistivity.
As you can see, this egg is a lot more beautiful, and that's because we cooked it on a pan that has a much higher resistivity, and that's due to the added layer of Teflon coating.
The differences in how each egg looked after the 4.5 minutes they spent on the stove can be explained by the differences in the materials of each of the pans. Namely, the thermal conductivity of each of the pans is different. Thermal conductivity is inversely related to the resistance of a material. Materials with a higher resistance result in less heat transfer, as seen in the equation that is boxed in red here, with Q representing the heat transfer and R representing the resistance. In this experiment, the amount of heat transfer can be seen in the appearance of the eggs after being cooked. First, we can look at the effect of thermal conductivity in the stainless steel pan. Here, there is no Teflon coating. The thermal conductivity, or K value, of the stainless steel is 16.2 watt per meter Kelvin. The thickness of both of the pans is measured to be 3 millimeters. Resistance is equal to the thickness of the layer divided by the thermal conductivity multiplied by the area. Here we keep the area constant in order to neglect the effect of different sized eggs. As a result, the resistance is 0.000185 divided by the area, Kelvin per watt. As for the aluminum pan is unique in that it has a Teflon film as well as the aluminum thickness. The total resistance of the system, which is the entire pan, can be calculated with the layers in series, which means that the resistances of each layer can be added to calculate the total resistance. The thermal conductivity of the coating is 0.3 watt per meter Kelvin, and the thermal conductivity of the aluminum itself is 190 watt per meter Kelvin. The total resistance of the aluminum pan is 0.00838 divided by the area, Kelvin per watt. Although the thermal conductivity of the aluminum itself is pretty high, this is counteracted by the very low thermal conductivity of the Teflon coating. As you can see, the resistance of the stainless steel pan is way less than the resistance of the aluminum pan with the Teflon coating. This explains why the egg cooked on the stainless steel pan is more burnt than the egg cooked on the aluminum pan. We will give Gordy the egg cooked on the aluminum pan. As chemical engineers, we can promote the usage of pans that strike the balance between having low enough resistances in order to cook food properly, while also being high enough that your food isn't burnt. The addition of the coating was proven useful for great tasting food, as well as for preventing food from sticking to the pan.
Gordy, here's the perfect egg for you. Bye.